The hypercar world is changing. We're seeing a new generation of hybrid beasts that are rewriting the rules of what's possible. Remember the Holy Trinity? The McLaren P1, LaFerrari and Porsche 918? Well, there's a new Trinity forming and it's got everyone talking. See, everyone thought the Porsche Mission X would complete the trio, but Aston Martin just dropped a bomb called the Valhalla. And let me tell you, this thing is absolutely insane. So today we're asking the big question, should the Aston Martin Valhalla be the third member of the new Holy Trinity? Let's find out.
Is engineering done differently? A supercar skeleton forged by the fusion of our F1 performance team and road car engineers. This is a link like never before.
First things first, let's talk about what makes the Valhalla tick. Under that sculpted carbon fiber body sits a hybrid powertrain that'll blow your mind. We're talking about a twin-turbo 4.0-litre V8 that pumps out 828 horsepower. Aston's added not one, not two, but three electric motors to the mix. Two up front and one in the transmission. Together they add another 251 horses to the party. Total output? A mind-bending 1,079 horsepower. Now, how does that stack up against our Trinity contenders? The McLaren W1 leads the pack with 1,258 horsepower. Ferrari's F80 isn't far behind with 1,184 horses. And while the Valhalla might have the lowest number here, remember, it's how you use it that counts. Speaking of which, this thing is fast. 0 to 62 miles per hour, just 2.5 seconds. That puts it right in the fight with the Ferrari F80's 2.15 seconds and the McLaren W1's 2.7 seconds. And top speed? All three cars hit the wall at almost exactly the same spot. The Valhalla tops out at 217 miles per hour, identical to the McLaren W1. The Ferrari F80 edges ahead by just 1 mile per hour at 218. But power is just part of the story. What really sets these cars apart is how they deliver that power, and this is where the Valhalla starts to get really interesting. Let's geek out for a minute about how this system actually works. The Valhalla's got something called a high-performance battery system, and trust me, this isn't your typical Prius battery. It's got this crazy dielectric cooling system that keeps all 560 cells at the perfect temperature. Why? Because when you're pushing 1,079 horsepower, things get hot. The front electric motors? They're something special too. Each one produces 18.1 PS per kilogram. And they don't just add power, they give the car torque vectoring. That means the Valhalla can send different amounts of power to each front wheel. Need more grip in a corner? The car's got you covered. And just like the Ferrari F80, it's got that clever third motor in the transmission. When you're just cruising around town, the system can shut off the V8 completely. You've got 9 miles of pure electric range, perfect for those early morning starts when you don't want to wake the neighbors. But in today's world of hybrid hypercars, clever powertrains are just the beginning. These cars need to be technological masterpieces, and the Valhalla delivers. It's got some serious F1-inspired aero tricks up its sleeve, generating over 600 kilograms of downforce at 150 miles per hour. Not just from the rear wing, but also from an active front wing hidden behind the grille. Once you hit 149 miles per hour, the active aero systems maintain that exact amount of downforce all the way to top speed. Why? Because Aston's engineers wanted the car to feel consistent and predictable when you're pushing it to the limit. And just wait until you hear about the active rear wing. In normal driving, it stays nice and flat, keeping those beautiful lines clean. But hit race mode and the wing shoots up 255 millimeters. That's about 10 inches. And it doesn't just sit there, it's constantly adjusting its angle. Need to brake hard? It'll flip up like an air brake. Want to hit top speed? It'll trim itself for minimum drag. It's like having an invisible mechanic constantly tweaking the car for you. But all this tech must mean it weighs as much as a tank, right? Well, you'd be surprised. The Valhalla tips the scales at 1,655 kilograms dry. Okay, it's not exactly a featherweight. It's a bit heavier than both the McLaren W1 at 1,399 kilograms and the Ferrari F80 at 1,525 kilograms. But there's more to this story. See, Aston Martin's gone all out with the exotic materials. The entire tub is made from carbon fiber. We're talking F1 grade stuff here. The lower section alone weighs just 74.2 kilograms. Every single body panel, carbon fiber. The suspension, push rod front setup just like a Formula 1 car. Even the brakes are special. They're the largest combined front and rear brake assembly ever fitted to an Aston Martin. 410mm ceramic discs up front and 390mm at the rear. That's bigger than most cars' wheels. And they're gripped by 6 piston calipers up front and 4 piston at the back. Each caliper is specially designed with vented pistons for better cooling, because when you're hitting these speeds, you need brakes you can trust. But a hypercar isn't just about the raw numbers, it's about how it makes you feel. And this is where the Valhalla really starts to shine. Step inside the Valhalla and you know you're in something special. The whole cabin is designed around the driver, just like a proper race car. They've even raised the footwells to give you that low-slung racing position. And the steering wheel? Pure F1 inspiration. One piece of carbon fiber shaped to perfection. Unlike some hypercars that strip everything out, the Valhalla's also got some proper tech. There's a digital display mounted right on the steering column. In normal driving, it shows you speed, nav, all that good stuff. Switch to race mode and you get this massive linear tachometer with shift lights. And just like the Ferrari F80 and McLaren W1, they've kept things focused. No massive touchscreens here, just the essential info right where you need it. Because when you're pushing this hard, you don't want distractions. But what about the elephant in the room? The Porsche Mission X. Now, the Porsche Mission X was supposed to complete this new trinity, and on paper, it sounds incredible. We're talking about potentially 1,500 electric horses, a power-to-weight ratio that would shame most superbikes, and that legendary Porsche build quality. Plus, it's got some serious tech, a 900-volt system that charges twice as fast as a Taycan Turbo S, more downforce than a 911 GT3 RS, and those amazing Le Mans-style doors that open forwards and upwards. But here's the thing, it's all electric. And while that's definitely the future, is it what we want in a Holy Trinity right now? See, what made the original Holy Trinity wasn't just the performance, it was how they got there, combining traditional engines with electric power in new and exciting ways. And that's exactly what the Valhalla does. It takes everything we love about hypercars, the sound, the drama, the theatre, and adds a helping of electric capability. Just like the McLaren W1 and Ferrari F80.
Look at where we are with Formula 1, with Valkyrie. This Valhalla is really this bringing together man and machine in perfect harmony.
So, we've covered the tech, the performance, the engineering, but there's one more thing we need to talk about. Let's talk numbers, and I don't mean horsepower this time. Aston Martin's only building 999 Valhallas. That's more than the McLaren W1's 399 units and the F80's 799. And just like its potential Trinity mates, they're all sold out. Price tag? Around £850,000. That actually makes it a bargain compared to the W1's £2 million and the F80's eye-watering £3.1 million. But let's be real, if you can afford any of these cars, the price probably isn't your biggest concern. So, should the Valhalla join the McLaren W1 and Ferrari F80 as the third member of the new Holy Trinity? Let's break it down. Performance: over 1,000 horsepower. Check. 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds? Check. 217 miles per hour top speed? Check. Technology: hybrid powertrain? Check. Active aerodynamics? Check. F1-derived engineering? Double check. The Valhalla feels like it belongs in this group. It's got that same philosophy of combining the best of both worlds, the raw emotion of an internal combustion engine with the instant punch of electric power. The classic hypercar drama with modern hybrid capability. And let's be honest, look at it. those dihedral doors, that F1-style roof scoop, the way the active aero transforms the car in race mode. This isn't just a car, it's automotive theatre. So what's the final verdict? In our book, absolutely. The Porsche Mission X looks incredible and it'll probably revolutionize electric hypercars. But right now, in this moment, the Valhalla just fits. What do you think? Does the Valhalla deserve that third spot, or should we wait for the Porsche Mission X? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into these incredible machines, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more supercar content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.